If you're still paying more for food, buckle up. Because what you're about to learn could completely change the way you shop. Now, Aldi isn't your typical inexpensive food store. Aldi is a secret weapon for those looking to save money without sacrificing taste, quality, or nutrition. I've been shopping there for over 5 years and their products not only compete with luxury brands, but outperform them. We're talking about healthier ingredients, fantastic flavor, and prices that are sometimes half of what you'd spend elsewhere. And in blind tasting tests, some Aldi items outperformed big-name brands. I know, it sounds wild. But after you've tried them, you'll understand. Some of these are so amazing that you may never go back to the pricey stuff again. Today, we're counting down 10 Aldi items that not only compete with, but outperform, their more well-known competitors. And, believe me, you'll want to stay around for number 1. It's legendary. People stock up like it's going out of style, and then it's gone. It's gone. Before we begin, please do me a favor by liking and subscribing if you are interested in saving money without making shortcuts. We share secret ideas to help you buy smarter, spend less, and find the best deals. Oh, and enable those notifications so you never miss out. Okay, let's get started. Number 10. Aged white cheddar cheese. If you really adore cheese, this one will blow your mind. Aldi's Emporium Selection aged white cheddar isn't a cheap copycat. This is real, high-quality cheddar that rivals the stuff you'd get at a high-end cheese shop. Not a joke. While many store-bought cheddars are mass-produced and barely aged, Aldi's version has been matured for at least a year. That gives it a rich, robust, tangy flavor with a hint of nuttiness, as well as the creamy, melt-in-your-mouth texture that cheese fans crave. The best part is that it's nearly half the price of those high-end brands. I've made mac and cheese with it, served it on charcuterie boards, and simply snacked on it with crackers. It consistently performs well. Have you ever noticed the small gritty crystals in well-aged cheddar? That is calcium lactate. It's a natural sign of good aging. Premium labels like to hype things up, but Aldi delivers, without the premium price tag. Number 9. Organic ketchup. Okay, let's get real. Most people assume ketchup is ketchup. But when you try Aldi's Simply Nature organic ketchup, you'll know. Not all ketchup is made equal. This product is created from real, vine-ripened tomatoes and simple, high-quality ingredients. There's no high-fructose corn syrup or odd artificial ingredients in the major brands. What about the flavor? It's strong, naturally sweet, and has the perfect amount of tang. It truly tastes like tomatoes, which should not be surprising, but it is. In blind taste testing, Aldi's ketchup outperformed well-known brands such as Heinz and Hunt's. What about the price? You're saving almost 40% each ounce. That adds up quickly, especially if your house uses ketchup like mine does. Grab a bottle the next time you visit Aldi. Perform a taste test against whatever is in your refrigerator. I did, and have never looked back. Number 8. Cinnamon Crunch Squares cereal. Okay, if you're infatuated with Cinnamon Toast Crunch, I see you, I am you. Aldi's Cinnamon Crunch Squares might just transform your breakfast game for the better. This cereal has the same delightful crunch, the ideal cinnamon sugar balance, and a flavor that will have you reaching for another bowl. And another. But here's the kicker, it costs nearly half as much as the name brand. And it gets better, Aldi's version eliminates a lot of the artificial crap that major brands tend to include in their ingredient lists. So you get more of the actual cinnamon flavor and far fewer odd ingredients you can't pronounce. Let's talk about savings for a second. A recent research found that the average American household spends more than $350 per year on cereal. If you buy the name brand version of this item, you're practically paying twice for the same taste. So, by switching to Aldi's Cinnamon Crunch Squares, you might save over $150 a year on cereal. That's a lot of more breakfast money. Or coffee money. If you're really ambitious, you could even use the money for vacation. Pro tip? Don't simply take my word for it. Pour yourself a bowl of each and perform a blind taste test. Most people cannot tell them apart, except when they look at the shopping bill. What about that part? Unmistakable. Number 7. Milk chocolate. Let's discuss chocolate. Real chocolate. You know the waxy, artificial aftertaste you get after biting into a cheap candy bar? Yeah. That's because a lot of well-known businesses cut corners. Rather than utilizing high-quality cocoa, they pack their chocolate with fillers, fake flavors, and a slew of unneeded additions. What about Aldi's Choco Ritter milk chocolate? A much different story. This item is made to strict European chocolate-making standards. It's smooth and creamy, and it melts in your tongue like it came straight from Switzerland. And here's what truly sets it apart. It has twice as much cocoa as Hershey's. This means more flavor, better texture, and no odd artificial aftertaste. Just pure, decadent, melt-in-your-mouth goodness. It also costs 50% less per ounce than Hershey's. So, yes, you are getting better chocolate for half the price. Win-win. Oh, and if you've ever wondered why European chocolate tastes better, it's because it contains more cocoa and is conked for a longer period of time. That's what gives it its velvety texture and rich flavor. Aldi's chocolate adheres to the same time-tested traditions, without the designer price tag. Going back to your usual routine after trying this? Not going to happen. Number 6. Spicy cheddar cheese. Okay, spicy food lovers, this one is for you. If you haven't tasted Aldi's spicy cheddar cheese yet, be prepared, because it might become your new addiction. This isn't just plain cheddar with a hint of spice. No, this is the actual thing. This cheddar is aged and creamy, with a subtle jalapeno flavor. The sort that starts out strong with that sharp cheddar flavor, and then, boom, a slow-building heat sneaks in and lingers just enough to have you coming back for more. It's rich, intense, and a complete game-changer, whether you're munching straight from the block, assembling the perfect cheese board, or melting it into a fiery grilled cheese or burger that bites back. Here's what makes it even better. Unlike many spicy cheeses, Aldi's version is all natural, with no artificial heat or odd chemical fillers. There are no extraneous additives, only real, authentic spice and high-quality cheddar. Yes, it is also financially beneficial. Aldi's spicy cheddar is around 35% less expensive than premium brands such as Cabot or Tillamook, yet it is equally flavorful and high quality. You're getting gourmet quality cheese without the gourmet price tag. Pro tip. Try melting it over nachos, stuffing it into grilled cheese, or serving it with smoky barbecue. The heat and creamy combination? Absolutely addictive. Number 5. Milsani Greek yogurt. If you're serious about high protein, clean eating, you probably already have some Greek yogurt in the fridge. But here's a question. Why pay $6 for a major brand when Aldi's Milsani Greek yogurt provides the same creamy, protein-packed sensation at nearly half the price? This isn't ordinary yogurt. It's triple-strained, so it's thicker, richer, and has more protein per serving. That's the texture that elevates a morning bowl or smoothie to the level of indulgence, rather than health. And the flavor? Clean. Tangy. Velvety. Exactly what you'd expect from excellent Greek yogurt, without the extra sugars and fillers that many big brands use to compensate for their thin consistency. That's where Aldi truly shines. Milsani Greek yogurt keeps everything clean and uncomplicated. There are no gimmicks, just a smooth, natural flavor and delicious creaminess that enhances everything, from granola-topped bowls to parfaits to protein-powered smoothies. And if you enjoy experimenting with different ingredients, this yogurt is really adaptable. Use it as a better substitute for sour cream, blend it into dips, or add it to overnight oats for a creamy, satisfying breakfast that will keep you going for hours. Once you've made the switch, it's difficult to return. Number 4. Gut Bio Organic Products. If you want to eat healthy without breaking the bank, Aldi's Gut Bio Organic line can be your new hidden weapon. Gut Bio provides the real deal, organic grains, dairy, snacks, and pantry staples that satisfy rigorous organic criteria. But without the Whole Foods price tag. Here's the truth. Many people believe that eating organic implies spending a fortune. But Aldi is here to prove that's a myth. There are no false ingredients. No pricey fluff. Just genuine food. And let's talk numbers. Gut Bio products are up to 30% less expensive than comparable things like Whole Foods 365 or even Trader Joe's. This adds up quickly, especially if you're buying for a family or attempting to stock a healthy kitchen. Pro tip: if you love organic but dislike overpaying, do a quick price comparison the next time you shop. Once you see the savings and taste the quality, you'll never want to go back to those pricey brands. Number 3. Bake shop bakery and pastry items. Okay. If you've been sleeping on Aldi's baked products, now is the time to wake up. Because their bake shop baking and pastry items are one of the store's most well-kept secrets. These aren't just budget-friendly croissants. Aldi bakes them fresh every day, using high-quality ingredients and traditional techniques to create that buttery, flaky, melt-in-your-mouth texture. What about their butter croissants? Insane. What about the handmade breads? Perfect for sandwiches or simply digging into heated. What about the sweet pastries? Truly addictive. Here's the surprising part. In blind taste testing, most individuals couldn't identify the difference between Aldi's croissants and those from high-end bakeries. What about the price? You can save up to 60% compared to La Boulangerie or a luxury grocery store bakery. Pro tip: want that fresh from the oven vibe? Place one of the croissants in the oven for a few minutes. Your kitchen instantly feels like a Parisian cafe, with its buttery scent and golden crispiness. Number 2. Lacura personal care products. So most people go to Aldi for groceries, right? They don't realize, however, that Aldi's Lacura personal care products are one of the best-kept skincare secrets. If you spend $50 or more on name-brand moisturizers, anti-aging creams, or serums from major brands such as Olay or Neutrogena, you may be paying for the label rather than the results. Lacura is distinct. It is designed to compete directly with the high-end brands, but without the exorbitant price tag. What's the secret? It is backed by European skincare standards. That translates to healthier ingredients, fewer harsh chemicals, and solutions that actually work. We're talking about high-performance chemicals like hyaluronic acid, retinol, and vitamin C, the same ones you'd find at luxury skincare stores, but for a fraction of the price. And I'm not just saying that. I've seen folks switch and claim they can't see the change in their complexion. However, they can check their bank account. Pro tip: when you're at Aldi, pick up a Lacura anti-aging cream or hydrating serum. Apply it consistently for a few weeks. You might be surprised to learn that you have been paying for branding rather than improved skin. Number 1. Simply Nature Organic Peanut Butter. So here we are. At the top of the list. Aldi's Simply Nature Organic Peanut Butter is the ultimate cupboard staple. This item doesn't just compete, it destroys the well-known brands. What about the thin layer of oil on top? That's not a flaw, it's a feature. It signifies you're getting the genuine, natural product. Give it a toss and you'll have a creamy, rich peanut butter that tastes like, well, peanuts. Here's the bonus. It costs 50 cents less per jar than Jif Natural, and in blind taste testing, customers prefer the flavor. The texture, the richness, it's simply superior. And when do you do the math? The average American consumes approximately 3 pounds of peanut butter each year. If your family like peanut butter, making the switch might save you more than $70 per year. That's a lot of money for something you were going to buy regardless. Pro tip: add it to smoothies, homemade protein bars, cookies, or just a spoon when you need a quick burst of true, clean energy. When the ingredients are so simple, you can tell the difference. Turn on notifications so you never miss a new video. We'll be revealing even more savings secrets shortly. Thanks for viewing, and I'll see you in the next one.